Well, apparently I am live. Hello, and happy Sunday. It is Sunday on August 21st, 2022. I just want to make sure I am streaming where I need to. And I'm going to dive right into this amazing conversation that will be taking place. Whoops, wrong place. Regarding today's energy, this forecast for Virgo. Yes, Virgo. Imagine that. We are literally moving into Virgo season. Yes, Virgo. Whoops. Imagine that. So those of you who are watching on YouTube, do me a big favor and hit that thumbs up button. And if you have not subscribed, please do. Please subscribe and also put that ringer on so when I do go live, you know that I'm there. Okay. So big shout out to all who are watching on the YouTube channel. And now I'm going to jump onto my Facebook page. I'm actually on two places on my Facebook page. I'm on my business page, so I'm going to jump there first, and then I'm going to land on my personal page. Usually how I like to do this. Make sure I am where I need to be. Facebook is so funny lately. Hello. What's going on here? Where am I? There we go. If you happen to be catching this on my business page, please go ahead and let me know that you are there by saying hello. So I'm just going to say hello to everybody as well. Hello, everyone. And then I'm going to go and land. 1 second. All right. And now I'm going to go land on my personal page. And I'm going to stay there most of the time. All right. So if you are with me on my personal page, please go ahead and let me know that you are here by saying hello. And I'm just going to send out let people know that I am actually here, sharing some amazing insight. Whoever's interested, seeing some interesting names on this page that I have not seen. All right. Just tagging up a whole bunch of people. See who's around. And when you are here, please let me know that you are here just by saying hi. One or two more people, and then we're going to dive in. Dive in. Just hang in there a moment. I thought the names were going to be right on top, but for whatever the reasons are, they're not. They're delaying my process. Quite interesting. Anyway, not sure to why. Let's see. I really like when things flow a little easily, but for whatever the reason are, they're not. Okay. That has taken up a little bit more time than I expected. Welcome again. I'm going to introduce myself for those of you who are watching from, let's say, YouTube channel. Most of you who are watching from my business page know who I am. Hello there, Linda. How are you? Nice of you to join. Feel free to share out this post for anybody who might be interested in this forecast as we go. I do also have, who else do I have here? I see some names popping up now. I have Clergy Lisa, if that's how you say your name. My apologies if I've messed that up. So everybody else who pops in, please let me know that you are here by saying hello. And a quick intro. I am Reverend Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, the creator of the Chakra Balance Numerology Cosmic Energy Forecast deck. I'm also your certified holistic personal trainer, intuitive healer, cosmic energy reader, medical astrologer, and master of numerology. I think I said my name, yes? Yes, I did. I did. See, how can my. Anyway, what's going to happen today is I'm going to share some insight with you based on all 12 zodiac signs. I'm going to pull, I'm just checking in to see if I need to pull 1 card or 3 cards for each sign. I'm hearing 3 to represent the sun, moon, and rising. So if you do not know your sun, moon, and rising sign, this would be a great time, maybe not right now, but later, to go check that out. And where you can check that out would be the site, any astrological site that provides a free natal chart. My favorite is astral.com. And also there's another one, and I just lost sight of what that one is. But this is the easiest ones to really understand your chart. And after you do that, after you watch today's forecast, you can go and look at your chart and then get a better understanding to what's going on in your world, personally speaking. Now, my goal here is to share this insight with you under 55 minutes. Sometimes it goes a little longer depending on what's going on. But I do want to share some additional insight regarding what's actually going on right now with our planets in real time. So, for example, because today is the 21st of August, it is the final day of Leo energy. The sun is moving out of Leo and moving into Virgo. So those of you who have celebrated a Leo birthday, happy birthday, especially those of you who are celebrating on the very last day of Leo energy. The sun moves into Virgo, which is all about how we are scheduling, organizing, restructuring our energies, because that's what the sixth house energy is all about. It's probably one of the most, the word I'm hearing, believe it or not, is most unrated zodiac sign out there. They're seen a certain way, and that's not really what it is. So you really have to, if you know any Virgos out there, you really have to give them the benefit of the doubt of who they are, because they are really some amazing people out there. But I guess energetically that doesn't always show up that way. So let's dive into this just to let you know. Again, the sun moves into Virgo as of August 22nd. And depending on where you are in the world, some might actually say the first day of Virgo energy is the 23rd. But either way, this is the energy we have going. Then we also have Mercury in Virgo energy as we speak, just for a few more days. So as of August 25th, Mercury is moving into Libra energy. But what I want you to focus on for right now is that the sun and Mercury are going to be in the same energy and giving us some opportunities to have some really big conversations. Mercury is our planet of communication. It's also about scheduling, and it has to do with technology as well. And being that it's in Virgo, it's giving us the opportunity to have a conversation with someone in reference to something big that's going to be life-altering for you. So if you are contemplating on whether or not you need to have a conversation with somebody about whatever it might be, something really big, tomorrow's energy is a really powerful day. In fact, tomorrow's the 22nd, which carries the energy of the master builder. Someone who's going to be building something brand new, building a new foundation, bringing more harmony into your structure when you think about it, because that 22 holds the same meaning of the number 4, which is about building your foundation, bringing balance into your foundation, stability into your foundation as well, but also harmony and joy that comes into this foundation. So if you're going to choose to have a conversation, tomorrow's energy is a massive energetic day to do just that. I just want to add up something just for a quick minute, so hang in there a second with me. Tomorrow also adds up to a 9 overall energy, which is a great day that if that conversation you're looking to have is associated with, let's say, resigning from a position, letting go of whatever it might be, moving from one place to another, ending a relationship perhaps. Tomorrow's 9 energy overall day is a great day for this. Also, when we think about it, on Tuesday is just as good, just doesn't hold that master number in it. So Tuesday's energy carries a 10 vibration, which is a 1 with a lot of opportunities. So either between Monday or Tuesday might be some great time to have a conversation that is big. And again, Mercury's in Virgo up until the 25th. So after the 25th, this energy that we have about having this conversation, a big conversation, sort of decreases as we get closer to the 25th. So my suggestion to anybody who needs to have a conversation with anybody, this is the perfect time to do, is have this conversation. If you need to sign a new contract, if you're letting go of a contract, if you're walking away from a relationship, if you're walking away from a location, this is the time to do that. This is the time to do just that. In addition to that energy, Mars has just entered Gemini on the 20th, and it's going to be there for a very long time. when we think about Mars energy and any other planet for that matter, usually a planet will stay in a specific zodiac sign for about 4 to 6 weeks, and then it rotates into the next. But because Mars will be going retrograde as of October 30th, Mars is going to stay in Gemini right through January 12th. Mars is our planet of action. And because it did move into Gemini already, it makes sense to why having this conversation that you want to have, you're going to be inspired to do this because you now have the help of, as I said, Mercury in Virgo, and then the Sun moving into Virgo, and then Mars in Gemini. Gemini is actually the ruled by Mercury energy. Gemini is about communication. Mars is our planet of taking action. So right then and there, we have a lot of support with our planets to do that big conversation. And as I actually said earlier on my show, Joanne's Healing Within, I had mentioned that once Mars goes retrograde in Gemini as of October 30th, right through January 12th, there's going to be some pivotal experiences going on, unexpected turn of events that will be taking place. And now this plays a huge role in where that Gemini is placed on your chart, where Mars is placed on your chart. And again, you really do need to go and check out your astrology chart to better understand the theme to all of this. Now, what I'd also like to make mention right here, and I might mention it at the end as well, if you want to find out a little bit more what's going on with these retrogrades in the Virgo season, come join me tomorrow morning right here on StreamYard on all of my major platforms at 10 a.m. as I will be going live with one of my favorite astrologist storytellers, which is Kitty Foss. She and I get together and we chat about this specific energy that's going on to help you out so you can better understand what's going on, and you can then plan out what you need to do. If you're anything like me, I really do rely on the planets to put me in the order that I need to be in so I can take the steps that I need to take. And I always find it to be perfectly aligned when I am following the astrology. So with all that being said, I also want to mention that our planet Uranus, some people call it Uranus, some people call it Uranus, however you call it, it's the planet of the awakening. I call it the planet of the midlife crisis. We'll be going retrograde on August 24th, which means, again, Uranus is in Taurus energy, which Taurus is about our relationships that we have with our physical and material possessions, which again makes a lot of sense how every one of us are going to be leaning into these conversations in reference to either letting go of a person, place, or thing, or maybe even a combination of all because of that Uranus retrograde in Taurus. So with all that being said, now what I want to do is I want to dive right in to our cards and see what's in store for each one of us. And I just want to give a shout out saying hello, hello, hello to everyone who's here. Linda says that she is a Virgo. Well, happy birthday to you, Linda, the Virgo that you are. So anyway, and one last thing that I do want to bring up, which I almost forgot, besides the fact that we have Mercury and also the Sun that's going to be in Virgo, by the 27th, we will have the Moon in Virgo as well. So that means Mercury, the Sun, and the Moon. Let me see. Actually, Mercury by that point will no longer be in Virgo because it's leaving out of the 25th. But by that period of time, the Moon will be in Virgo, which again, helping us to organize and structure conversations, organize and structure more time for ourselves, health, fitness, and wellness, because that's the theme of Virgo when we think about it, being health conscious, wanting to move our bodies more, wanting to make sure we're drinking enough water, wanting to make sure we're getting the nutrients into our bodies to keep our bodies healthy and strong. So lots going on. All right, I'm going to dive into our zodiac signs, giving you some insight. Like I said, I'm going to be reading 3 cards for each zodiac sign, which is going to focus in on the sun, moon, and rising. Feel free that if you want to expand this out to any of your other planets. So if you have a planet that's in Aries, you can, when I pull the Aries cards out, you could take those 3 cards and apply it to Aries. The same thing will go in reference to Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, etc., etc. So if you want to expand these 3 cards out to your other planets, feel free to do so. Making note that you'll have up to 9 cards to work with because you're working with 3 cards. Now, of course, if you happen to be somebody that has one zodiac sign in the sun, moon, and rising, makes you a triple threat, means you're only really going to have 3 cards to work with. If you are somebody that may have 2 zodiac signs, you have one zodiac sign in sun or moon or sun or rising, and another zodiac sign in one or the other, that gives you 6 cards you're going to work with. Otherwise, if you have a different zodiac sign in the sun, moon, and rising, then that's going to give you up to 9 cards to work with, which then also means you're going to have, hopefully, at least a minimum of 3 chakras to work with. There are a total of 7, well, actually, I should say 8 colors in the deck. 2 of those colors are associated with the heart chakra, and very rare do you get all 7 chakras in the forecast in itself. Of course, I'm going to have to pause this, or am I not? Oh my goodness gracious, let me hold that door a second. All right, my apologies for this. Anyway, needed to get that, otherwise that would have continued to ring. So I'm going to start off with Aries and work our way through Pisces. Now, how this is going to work, so you do know, if you happen to jump on and make a comment or say hi, I will check in once I've completed from Aries down to Virgo. Once I start back up from Libra to Pisces, I will then come back and say hello again. So there'll be 2 times where I will interact with each and every one of you, but please, 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 post your comments, and I will come back and read the comments. So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oops. Here we go. So here we have it for Aries. So Aries, this is an interesting one for you guys. So you have 2 cards in reverse, 1 card upright. We are looking at the high heart, the throat, and the third eye. Now, if you're not familiar with your chakras, guys, the high heart is pink, the throat is turquoise, the third eye is indigo. So the very first card is in reverse. So for you Aries out there, when we have a reverse card showing up, 2 things: you want to pay attention to the message, and you definitely want to work on the chakra to clear the energy from there so your chakras can flow. The word is clarity. So perhaps you are looking for clarity, you want clarity. Know that in order to get clarity, sometimes you do have to quiet yourself down, quiet your body, quiet your mind, so you can gain the insight that's showing up. And sometimes you might have to actually move your body. So if you find that you get impatient by sitting quietly, move your body. Participate in, whether it be dance, yoga, exercising, something to move your body to bring in that energy. 2 and 9 is 11. When we talk about 11, 11 is associated with the master healer. It's a master number. So this is about healing the relationship you have with self. And that's what this clarity is all about. There's something going on that you want to heal within yourself. And again, when we have Virgo in Mercury, this is a conversation you're having with self. The 11 energy associated with astrology is associated with Aquarius, which right now is in retrograde in Saturn energy. So your community may be looking different. The people you're hanging out with might be looking different. It's all changing for you. So that's what you might be needing the clarity on. Remember the cards in reverse though, so pay attention to that. Second card, career change. So maybe the clarity you are looking for and the fact that your community is changing is because you're in the midst of a career change. Something is shifting for you. That third eye energy is allowing you to take some time to sit quietly and visualize what it is you want to be doing. Recognize you are the co-creator to this vision. So know that your higher power has already have something for you. You're allowed to create that vision, but then be open to the possibility of it being even bigger than what you can see it to be. That 7 energy is associated In numerology, it's about quieting yourself down, meditating, and finding that balance. So the new career that's coming in for you is going to bring more balance into your life. The seven energy associated with astrology is Libra. Now, as I mentioned, Mercury is going to be moving into Libra on the 25th. When we talk about that seven energy in astrology, it's about your contracts. It's about justifying the balance that you want. So this is your week, the next couple of days, an opportunity for you to have the conversation so you can bring more balance in. Working on walking away from the old job, making space for the new job so you can have that balance, and signing a new contract. So that's really interesting. During this all for you, Aries, this is about play, but remember the cards in reverse. So you're resisting. You're resisting. Start playing some more. Use the next couple of days to play so you can get your energy to be more aligned to what's coming in. Throat chakra here. This is about communication. This is about saying something you need to say. You need to have a conversation. We're back to that seven energy. 7-7 here. So this is really about having a conversation. This is about a contract. This is about bringing more balance in to your life. So there's where your clarity comes in. So if you are in the midst right now of possibly thinking about leaving a job, relocating in reference to where you live, or maybe a relationship is shifting gears for you, make sure you play this week. Bring play into your schedule so you can gain some more clarity. So that's Aries energy. I love that. All right, we're going to move into, when we think about Aries, that's perfectly aligned because it's about scheduling play in. So you're moving, you're being more creative. And we're in the creative energy, we move out of our ego. And when we move out of our ego, we're more likely to get the spiritual wisdom and the clarity you're looking for. All right, Taurus. So Taurus, there's a lot going on in your sign. We have Uranus that's going to go retrograde. We have the North Node that's been there since December 22nd. So there's a lot going on in your sign. And how are you feeling right now? So for you guys, it really is about change that's coming in. What changes are occurring for you? Where is the big change taking place? What area of your life is change taking place? Well, let's find out what you need to know. All right, so quite interesting for you, Taurus. So 2 of your cards are in reverse. One's in upright position. We have 2 cards in the crown energy, 1 card in third eye. So let's talk that third eye card in reverse. So this is about, again, the 11, which interesting. 11 showed up in Aries as well. So this 11 energy is being the master healer of yourself, also calling in the master teacher. This might be a really great time to connect with a mentor to guide you through the changes that you need to take. Someone to show you things in a different way. That's that third eye energy. Seeking advice from someone on the outside that they can actually help you to see it differently is what I just heard, which is why the cards are in reverse. So it might be a great time to connect with a mentor, a coach, somebody that's going to give you a different perspective on whatever it is you need to heal. Remember that 11 energy is also associated with your community as well. As you do move more into this Virgo sun season, it's about change. So your community is going to be changing as well. You're going to be working with different people. So pay attention to those master teachers coming in as well. Second card is about forgiveness. So again, as I mentioned earlier, there's a conversation that you need to have, a big conversation. And maybe part of that conversation is about forgiveness. Having a conversation with somebody, forgiving yourself, forgiving them as well. This is about the crown. This is about the highest level of healing you can experience. 9 is about letting go, transforming, ending something. Ending the bitterness so you can move on. When we talk about 9 in astrology, it's associated with Sagittarius, which is all about how you need to travel. You may need to physically travel to go and have this conversation with somebody, but it's also about having conversation that comes from your spiritual wisdom, not your ego. So pay attention to that. Third card, interesting enough, is in reverse again, similar to the first. This is about marriage. When we speak about marriage here, we talk about, this is associated with that Libra 7th house energy, your contracts. When we think about marriage, it could be your traditional marriage, who you are married to. that person that you're married to, perhaps it's time to sit down and renegotiate your marriage together, because perhaps you might be married a year, 3 years, 5 years, 20 years, whatever it might be, and who you were when the two of you got married may not be who you are now. So you might have to review your agreement and how you see things going forward. Now, the other concept about this marriage is what your beliefs are, what your habits, patterns, and programmings are, whether you're in a marriage or in a marriage with self or somebody else. It's time, because the card's in reverse. It may very well be time to review that contract. That 8-8, the 8 energy associated with Scorpio, about letting things go and transforming into something new. 8 and 8 is 16, which is 7. So this is about a contract, whether it's a traditional marriage contract or a contract that you have with somebody else, a place, an apartment, a business, a friendship, whatever it is. It's time to renegotiate it. It might even be time to let it go, but you might be resisting it. Come out of your ego. Give gratitude to whatever it is that you might need to let go, and make space so you can release that energy and be ready for something new. That's for Taurus energy. So that's really big for Taurus. All right. Moving on to Gemini. So Geminis is a lot of energy in your chart. Collectively and personally, I'm sure, where when we talk about it again, we do have Mars in Gemini right now, which is giving you the motivation to take action on something. You guys on your fourth house energy, which is about thinking about home. When we think about your home, it could be your body, mind, spirit, and of course your shelter. And when we also think about home, we think about family and the connection you have with your mother, and possibly the connection you have with other women and your feminine energy. Being able to receive during this time. Being able to receive. So what do you need to receive during this time? What action can you take? Let's see what cards show up for you guys. Quite interesting on. There's a lot of reverse cards showing up in this spread. So far, all the signs that I've read so far, there's been at least 2 cards. And the same goes here for Geminis. 2 of your cards are in reverse, one's upright. Let's talk about that very first card. This is about creativity, except your card's in reverse. Why is it in reverse? What are we resisting? What are we resisting? What are we not trusting? When we talk about that yellow energy, it's about your solar plex. Not trusting, not having faith, restricting yourself and focusing on your limitations as opposed to opening up the possibilities. We talk about that 6 is right there aligned with Virgo, helping you to schedule time, organize creativity into your day, whatever that looks like. If you paint, if you write, if you draw, if you dance, you sing, plan it into your schedule. 6-6 is 3, which is associated with that Mercury energy and also associated with Gemini as well. So for you Gemini out there, utilizing this Virgo energy to your highest good, to create the schedule, to have conversations, and trusting this process. Cards in reverse. Second card, family, which is interesting because that's exactly where you are. What kind of conversation do you need to have with your family? Who is it that you need to have a conversation with? Now, note that family doesn't always have to be blood related. It could be someone that you are just really close with, and it's time to have that conversation. That 1-5 is your 6 energy, whereas we have it here. Double 6s, 3 6s for that matter, which is really about that Virgo energy, scheduling time to connect with your family. If there's a conversation, a heart-to-heart conversation you need to have, this is the time to do it. That's the heart chakra. There's heaviness that sits in your heart. So this is the time to plan out this conversation, to say what you need to say. Third card, quite interesting, is engage in reverse. So you do need to engage into a conversation. However, you're resisting it. You're resisting it. That 2-7 is 9. 9 again is about perhaps you do need to travel to get you where you have to go to have this conversation. It's your spiritual wisdom as well. But it's also about letting go. There's an ending here. You need to have this conversation. You need to have this conversation. It's time to start trusting it and know that, to feel more secure and releasing the limitations. Okay, so that is for Gemini. So whatever conversations you need to have, this is a perfect time to have those conversations. We're moving into Cancer. Oops, cards are just flying again. Hello there, Olga and Donna. I know that I said I would say hello when we get to Virgo, but just saw those names popping on. So we're on Cancer. So Cancer for you guys is about a conversation. You're in your third house energy, technology. So pay attention to your cars because that's going to be a big thing for you. Where you want to make sure your car is running up to part. So pay attention, pay attention. You want to schedule your conversations. You want to also be a good listener as well. Communication, connecting to that Mercury energy. What do you need to take action on as well? That's a big one. What do you need to take action on? What is it that you've been sitting on for so long that you're almost like sitting on sticky paper? It's time to start scheduling some motion into your routine. If there's something that you feel stuck in, it's time to shift your energy. If you need to schedule some therapy in, this is a good time to do that. A Reiki treatment, this is a time to do that to help you clear that energy so you can start to move forward. Love, 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 love. Okay, so here we have it for Cancer. Cancer, you only have one card in reverse. The other two's upright. We are looking at, just lost my page. Come back here. Sometimes that happens. Okay, here we go. So as I was saying, so I have one card in reverse, the other two upright. We are looking at the sacral, solar plex, and third eye. So very first card for you, Cancers in reverse. Interesting that you're in your third house energy right now. So there's a lot of emphasis on communication, scheduling, technology. Remember, when we talk about technology, we're also talking about anything dealing with computers and also your car. That's associated with that Gemini Mercury energy. So there's your card, 3. What is it that you need to say? What is it that you're afraid to say? What are you feeling restricted on? This is about listening and speaking your truth. It's time to speak up. It's time to schedule a conversation. Say what you need to say and mean what you say. Okay? That solar plex energy is about trusting this, allowing your intuition to guide you rather than being guided by your ego. When we think about number 3 in numerology, it is about communicating, it's about listening, it's about learning something, it's about teaching something. So perhaps the action you need to take is about having a conversation. Put those resumes out there. Have the conversation that you need to have, whatever it might be. But speaking the truth and learning to listen. Cards in reverse. Second card, very interesting and to align with the first card, is about being fearless. This is your time to be fearless. 7 and 8 is that 6 energy associated with that Virgo. This Virgo energy is going to help you gain the ability to speak, gain the ability to say what you need to say without pushing it back down. Communication is key to everything. So you need to be fearless. And when we talk about that sacral energy, it's about your confidence, being empowered by actually utilizing and tapping into your confidence. Scheduling time, organizing time, organize time to restructure who you are so you can be fearless. Lovingness, this conversation that you're going to have this week, financial abundance shows up when you do this. When you are ready to come off your sticky paper and when you are ready to organize this new thing that's going on in your life, financial abundance comes in. You need to start to visualize what your next step is and start acting it out as though it's happening. 1 and 7 is 8. When we talk about 8 in astrology, it's that Scorpio energy of it's time to let go of something so you can make space, so you can transform and move into something new. Financial abundance is definitely on your horizon. 8 in numerology is associated with abundance, success, fame, your accomplishments as well, and harmony and balance. So have that conversation. Be fearless while you do so. Schedule it in. And as I said earlier, the 22nd, which is tomorrow, is a really great, powerful day to have any conversation, no matter what it is you need to say. And then also the 23rd is just as great. As we start to move to the 25th, the energy of that Mercury Virgo sort of decreases because Mercury moves into Libra. So use this energy to help you out. We also, again, you have this entire period of time with Mars and Gemini, which is really about where you are right now, that communication. So use this time to start creating, being creative, being expressive. If you want to take a class, this is a time to do so. If you want to teach a class, this is a time to do so. If you want to have a conversation, this is your time where people are going to be paying attention to you. So express, speak truthfully, and pay attention to what people say as well. Love that for Cancer. Leo energy, so those of you who just had a birthday, happy belated. This is the last day of the sun being in Leo season. You guys are in your second house. You just literally had a rebirth. So this is now about the partnerships you have with yourself. It's also associated with that Taurus energy, which, as I mentioned, has a lot of energy in it. Whereas again, Uranus will be moving into retrograde on the 24th. We also have the North Node in Taurus energy, and when we think about it, we have a lot of energy in regards to your physical material possessions. So now that you are in that new energy of the relationship with self and others, let's see what's in store for you guys, moving you forward. All right. All right, so for you Leos, interesting. As I said, it just seems to be a lot of the cards, a lot of the zodiac signs right now. There's a lot of reverse, which means there's a lot of resistance, which makes a lot of sense because we do have a lot of energy with what's going on this week. As mentioned, we have several planets that are moving placements this week. We have, oh my God, we have 6 planets in retrograde right now. So there's a lot of planets helping us out to get where we got to go. But if our chakra system is a little stagnant, that could be causing a lot of resistance. So for you Leos, first card is the master number, which is the master creator, 33. When we talk about 33, what is it you're creating when it comes to your health? Virgo energy is all about health, fitness, and wellness. So perhaps now that you're in your focus on your relationship with self, maybe it is time to focus on better health, making sure you're going for those health checkups and getting more involved with your workouts, getting your water and hydration, same thing, getting more nutrients in gear. Sacral energy is about being able to connect with your inner child, and whatever wounds the inner child has, this might be a really great time to start really tapping in, scheduling some time to sit quietly and listen to your inner child. 33 carries the same meaning of the 6, just with a higher vibration, which is about healing, nurturing, taking care of your body. When we think of our body, taking care of our home, shelter, and mind, body, and spirit as well. So organizing that in to take better care of yourself. Second card, which is in reverse, it's about being patient. So yes, you've just had a birthday. So you've just had a rebirth, a recycle, a karmic completion. So you may need to apply some patience into whatever it is you would like to see coming through. That 4 energy is associated with your new foundation. Perhaps you're in the process of creating a new foundation, a new home for self. Heart energy is about maybe you're letting go of heaviness that's in the home so you can start to feel lighter there as well. Balance and harmony comes into play with this number 4, and again associated with Cancer energy, 4th house, which is about your family, how you're healing, how you're nurturing, and even the relationship you have with your mother and other women and your feminine energy as well. But be patient. Everything is going to work itself out. You just got to go slow and steady, even though you might be feeling that Mars energy of rush. Slow and steady. Final card for you guys is the old soul, recognizing that you've just had a birthday. So the old version of you has declined. It's done. You are now in this new version of you. 2 and 6 is 8. You are starting a new journey. So trust this. Feel more confident in it. Allow yourself to feel secure in this new version of who you are. That's the solar plex energy. Love that for Leos. All right, moving into Virgo. So Virgo, This is your birthday season, so happy, happy birthday to you guys, those of you who are celebrating. And as you celebrate, please note that the sun obviously is in your sign. New moon is coming up, so this is a great time to set up some new intentions. And for the next couple of days, you do still have the help of Mercury to help you communicate, help you set up new schedules, new job, new location, whatever that might look like for you. So let's see what cards are in store for you. Here we go. Okay, so Virgo, you only have one card in reverse, but here we have it. So our very first card associated with third eye. So you're looking at your sacral energy, throat chakra, and third eye. Financial abundance coming in for you guys. When you think about financial abundance, perhaps may mean that there's a raise coming in, a promotion coming in, or maybe you're redirecting your career altogether. Whatever it is, you are in control of it. You are the co-creator of your story. So if you wish to have financial abundance, start seeing it. 1 and 7 is 8. So again, in astrology, that 8 is associated with Scorpio, which is ruled by Pluto. And Pluto has been in retrograde in Capricorn for quite some time, helping to rebuild your entire foundation. And after all, you're moving into your rebirth month. So that makes a lot of sense. So you are letting go of something that no longer serves, making space for that transformation. I love that. Very important to be fearless while this is happening. Because as you go through your rebirth, as you are going through this new cycle of life, it can get a little tricky, it can get a little scary, but really allow yourself to step into your confidence. That's that sacral energy. Step into your confidence. Feel empowered by the changes that are coming in. 7 and 8 works out to be your 6th energy, which is right there associated with your birthday sign, Virgo. So it's time to be fearless. It's time to organize things exactly how you want it to be. Tap into your power, tap into your strength, tap into the confidence that you very much have. Love that. Yes, love that. Third card, in reverse. So there's a change coming in, but you might be resisting because the card's in reverse. Throat chakra, which means there's something you need to say, something you need to say, something you might even need to listen to. So pay attention, using this week's energy the next couple of days to really sit quietly and ask yourself, what is it that you want to say? What is it you want to change? When we talk about that 5 in astrology, it's associated with Leo. It's expressing yourself, being more creative, bringing more fun into your life. So whatever it is you need to say over the next couple of days, remember to be fearless. And as you make the change, financial abundance is on its way. I love that for Virgos. So before I dive in to the next 6 zodiac signs, I just want to check in and see who's here with us. So we have Linda who's here. We have Donna. We have Denise. So hello, hello, hello to everyone who is watching. If you are still here, please go ahead and leave some comments. If you are watching from YouTube or my business page on Holistic Fitness, I will come back and check that out. Feel free to share this out as well. I'm going to get ready to move into Libra. So when we think about Libra energy for right now, you guys are just about moving into tying up some loose ends, being in that space to really discover who you are, spiritually speaking. When we talk about that 12th house energy, it is associated with Pisces season, which is about all 12 zodiac signs coming together. So you are carrying that energy of taking inventory to what is working, what is not working, and getting ready to get rid of what does not bring balance into your life. So let's see where you're at. Okay, so you Libras, this has interesting insights here. You have 2 cards in reverse, 1 upright. We are looking at solar plex, throat, and the crown. We're going to start with the crown, which is all about forgiveness. So as I mentioned again, this is about tying up loose ends. Maybe there's someone or even yourself that you have to start forgiving. Letting go of the past and allowing space. If you hold on to the past for too long or too much, you literally block out space. You don't have enough space for the new things to come in. So it's really time to let go of the old story. Let go of whatever it is that doesn't serve you and move into a space of forgiveness. 9-9 works out to be 9 again. So this is really about letting go, completing a conversation, having a conversation, that important conversation. As I said from the very beginning, every one of us are going to have an important conversation of one topic or another. So for you Libras, this may be a conversation of forgiveness, letting go of the past, putting a dot, ending that conversation, a completion so you can transform into something new. Remember, you are working from the highest level of healing, which is your crown, coming out of your ego. This is definitely related to a domestic situation. So it, again, family does not have to be blood related. So it's definitely about bringing more domestic harmony in your home. When we speak about home, that's your shelter, but also your mind, body, and spirit. When we can move into forgiveness, we actually let go of the heaviness that sits in our body. So you begin to release some weight. 22 is a master number. So it is about how you are building something brand new based on a conversation you need to have. This is definitely going to bring more harmony into your actual shelter and also into your body as well. So have that conversation. 22, when we add it up, theoretically, we don't do that with master numbers, but it carries the same meaning of the 4, which is associated with how you're going to build a new foundation when you have this conversation. There's going to be more balance, more stability, and it's going to take a lot of discipline to have this conversation. So you can move into that space of forgiveness for self and others. And as you do, believe it or not, interesting thought here, you move into a sense of success. However, it's in reverse because there's resistance. You need to have this forgiveness conversation so you can bring in more success. Because when we are holding on to heaviness, it blocks the success from coming in. When we hold on to anger, frustration, sadness, any of that, it's a lower vibration, which means you cannot possibly step into success if your vibration is low. So as you begin that forgiveness conversation, you'll start to feel more successful about yourself and start to see more of that. That 8 energy is about letting go. That's that Scorpio energy, that Pluto retrograde in Capricorn, shall we say, which is all about your soul's purpose, where success comes in. Solar plex energy is about trusting it. It's also about allowing yourself to feel worthy enough to deserve a forgiveness, to deserve being forgiven and forgiving somebody else. So as you work on letting go of the heaviness, you bring in success. I love that for Libras. Love that. Remember that 8 energy is also about harmony. It's about infinity, achievement, success, financial abundance. So work on it. Work on the forgiving. Work on letting go of the heaviness. You no longer need that story, and that will invite the success to show up. Scorpio energy. This is about your community. You'll be networking during this Virgo season, getting out there with your new tribe, shall we say. This is a really great time to use this Mercury energy in regards to Virgo, and also in regards to the sun's the sun's energy, and also the new moon's energy, to help you connect with these different people and seeing compassion all around you as well. You don't need to see the hardship or the frustration. You can see compassion. So let's see for you Scorpios, what's in store for you. Making note that you're definitely going to have new people coming into your path. So be open to new people, new opportunities. Interesting set of cards. So right off the bat, we're looking at sacral, solar plex, and the root chakra. First card, as mentioned, is success. Again, you have a whole new group of people coming in. Your old tribe has left. You are seeing a new group of people coming in. These people are going to bring more success into your life. That 8 energy is very much associated with your season, your actual placement in regards to the 8th house, which is all about and ruled by Pluto energy, helping to let go and destroy what no longer serves you. Trust you're exactly where you need to be. And abundance is definitely on its way. What you are here to achieve, what you are here to feel more harmony in. So trust it, trust it, trust it. Do not focus on your limitations. Do not focus on what you don't have. Focus on all you do have. Second card, 33, which is the master creator. What are you creating? What are you creating? Now, we talk about the health here. Now, when we think about your community and we think about your health, so perhaps up until now, you've been walking around with some heaviness in your body. As you let go of the old community and open your hands up to receiving some new people into your path, you're going to start to notice a difference in your health as well. You're going to feel healthier and stronger. That sacral energy is all about stepping into your strength, your power, feeling more empowered with the work that you are doing. 33 has the same meaning of 6, which is associated with the Virgo season, and also in regards to learning to schedule time as you do connect with a different community that's going to bring more financial success into your life. You can also find some time to schedule more health activities into your day as well. So you're not going to be grinding anymore. You're going to be able to appreciate financial success, so you'll have also more time to take care of your body. Love that for the second card. Third card is about freedom, but it's in reverse. So where do you want freedom in your life? That's a big question you need to ask yourself, Scorpios. Where do you want freedom? Where do you want freedom, and what are you willing to do to change so you can have your freedom? That is your 5 energy, changing. What are you willing to change in this last day of Leo season, which represents your creativity, self-expression, having more fun? So where do you want to have more fun as you are moving more in the space of success, as you are connecting with a different community? Where do you want to have more fun? Root chakra is about focusing on just that, getting yourself grounded so you can focus on the success, focus on your freedom, and focus on being the creator of that, and taking really good care of your body as well. Love that, love that, love that for Scorpios. Sagittarius. All right, Sag, this is really about your soul's purpose, what you're here to achieve during the season, how you see fame, how you feel about success, also the connection that you do have with your masculine energy of taking action. And I do believe Mars is going to play a huge role in there for you to really move into that space. After all, Mars is in Gemini, which is your opposite sign. So you're going to have a lot of energy to get you moving, to exhilarate. You may also be thinking about your father, and also male figures, and that whole connection of how you see the role model your father was, or a male figure was for you. So let's see how these cards can help you step into your fame, success, your achievements, and your soul's purpose this week. Okay. So for you, Sagittarius, we are looking at sacral, heart, and throat. First card is change. Change. So perhaps you might want to do things a little differently than you saw the male role models around you. That's the first thing that comes to mind, that you might want to do things a little differently than the male role models that were around you. Change, change, change. Change the way you communicate. Change the way you communicate with one another. Change the way you communicate with yourself as well. That's the first card. We may end up coming back to that. Second card is patience, but it's in reverse. And I'm loving these 3 cards, and I'll tell you in a minute why. When we talk about patience, you have to be patient with yourself when change is on its way. Change doesn't happen overnight. And even though you might be perfectly aligned, you're feeling energized, and you're feeling like everything's flowing, sometimes it takes a little longer to actually see things come into play. Do not fall back into that negative thinking, because that delays that change from coming in. That 4 is your foundation. So this is definitely a change in your foundation. In regards to the work that you're doing, you might be changing your whole soul's purpose. In reference to your soul's purpose might be looking different. You might be reinventing yourself. So be patient with yourself. You may not have all the pieces put together. You may not have all the answers yet. You may be feeling a little heavy in your heart right now, because if your soul's purpose is looking a little different, you might be in a process of grieving a little bit. Because anytime we lose something or let something go, we might grieve it. But this is definitely your foundation. So there's a change in your foundation. There's a change in the way you're taking action and doing things differently. So be patient. Cards in reverse though. So please, please, please be patient. Next one's about being fearless. Whatever the changes are that's going to take place in your foundation, in your soul's purpose, you have to be fearless. You have to show up with fearlessness. You have to be fierce. You have to be confident. You have to be strong. You have to feel empowered. And when you do, that's when you're going to start to see and feel in your body. You release whatever heaviness you're holding on to. That 7-8 works out to be that 6 energy, which is associated with the Virgo season. Scheduling time to be fearless. Organizing yourself to see everything exactly how it needs to go. Tapping into your inner child and letting your inner child know you got this. You got this. Now, why I love your 3 cards is you have 6, you have 5, and you have 4. Everything is in perfect order for you, Sagittarius. Everything is going exactly how you need it to go. You have that Mercury, that Mars and Gemini that's working for you. You currently have, of course, Mercury is right there because Mercury is your helping you to have these conversations, especially because it's in that 6th house energy. So it's a really great time, but you have to practice patience. Change is definitely on its way. Be fearless. Be fearless. And work on that sacral energy, work on that inner child, and let her or him know that you got this. And you do. There's definitely something different coming in, big changes coming in. Your schedule's going to be different. Lots of things taking place with your foundation. But remember, you are the creator to that, so you can create the exact schedule you wish to create. Love that for Sagittarius. All right, Capricorn. So, you Capricorns out there, how the hell are you feeling? I know it's been a whirlwind with Pluto being retrograde in your sign. Lots of energy going on there, but you only got about another, give and take, a little less than 8 weeks, and then Pluto will be going direct, and you'll start to feel this relief. However, before that happens, know that there's a lot of activity still taking place for you. You may be traveling physically from one place to another. You're definitely traveling in your dream state during your awake time and your sleep time. Pay attention to those messages that show up in your dream, whether it's daydreaming or sleeping. It provided you with some spiritual wisdom. There's definitely some spiritual wisdom showing up. You are definitely not the same person you were prior to Pluto going retrograde. You are definitely different. See yourself different and enjoy this process. Let's see what's in store for you guys. Well, quite interesting. So, doesn't surprise me that all 3 of your cards are in reverse. Why does it not surprise me? Because again, you have Pluto in retrograde. Lots of things still going on for you. To start off with, we're working on the high heart and we're working on third eye. First card is communication. You're still in the process of learning to communicate. Mercury's going to work with you on that. Mercury's going to help you schedule time to say what you need to say. This is your big week to say what you need to say. This is your big week to say what you need to say. When we think about communication, do it in a kind way. If you haven't figured that out yet, it's better to speak kind and in a low tone than to raise your voice. Use Mercury's energy for the next couple of days where it's in Virgo to help you schedule that time. So if you want to have that conversation with someone, have the time. If it means you have to travel to go to them to have that conversation, do it. Do it. The 3 is about how you're communicating, but also the 3 is about perhaps you're going to travel to go take a class. Perhaps you're going to travel to go teach a class. Perhaps you're going to travel to go listen to somebody. A presentation, perhaps. Cards in reverse because there is resistance there. So you have to let that go. Leading us right to your next card. Also resistance. Healing. What is it that you are resisting in healing? What is it that you are resisting? Because there's something that you still want to heal, but you're resisting it. At 6 energy, schedule the time. Put more time into it if you need to. If you're doing something once a week, add a second day. Do some more health, fitness, and wellness. Schedule more meditation time. Schedule more quiet time. Add another day to it so you can start to heal and feel better within your own mind, body, and spirit. Third card is your focus. It's your foundation. What are you focused on when you're home? What are you focused on in your body? Because these are the things. What are you saying to yourself? Are you saying kind things so you can heal? What are you focused on? Your foundation, whether it's your shelter or your body. Redirect your focus. Kind things you want to say. And then you'll start to really feel this whole shift, this spiritual wisdom come on, where you'll start to feel different with yourself. And know again that Pluto retrograde is definitely helping you destroy what no longer serves this energy. Love that for Capricorn. Aquarius, this is your time to really, if you haven't done it already, this is time to let go. Let go, let go, let go. Again, Saturn in retrograde in your sign, so letting go of your structure, letting go of having it be a certain way. Let it go. Clear it out. Let's see what you guys need to focus on. All right, so Aquarius, for you, we're looking at 2 hearts and 1 root. One card in reverse. So we're right off the back focusing on family. Family. What is it about family you have to work on letting go on? What is it about family you need to transform from? What is it about family you need to schedule time for? This is weighing on your heart. This is heaviness. So that's what I'm going to leave it at just for there. 8th house energy is about letting things go, transforming, working into something new, but it has to do with family. Schedule time. Second card is about having faith. Having faith, believing the outcome is going to work out for your highest good, even though you may not see it that way. 5, 6 is 11. So when we talk about that 11 energy, it's associated with your sign, which is Aquarius. So this is about your community. This is about the collective energy. So you might actually be holding on to things from the collective, from other people. This is your time to let that go. And have faith again. Everything is going to work out for your highest good. Third card, new relationship. New relationship. As you learn to let things go that does not serve you, you will create a new relationship with yourself, your body as well. That 2-8 is 10. This is that Capricorn energy. This is about your soul's purpose. This is about everything that you're learning from your family. They're teaching you how to really become a better version of yourself, teaching you about you so have a better relationship with yourself as well. Also, the collective energy is teaching you that as well. Very important during this week, during Virgo season, is to get grounded. Meditation is key for the entire season of Virgo for you, for Aquarius. Meditation. Quiet your mind down, quiet your body down, and meditate. Be in your body if you need to meditate, meaning moving your body so you can get a better perspective on things. Your soul's purpose, what you want to achieve, where's your success, how you can step into your masculine energy so you can take the action to let go of whatever doesn't serve you. I love that for Aquarius. All right, Pisces, our final zodiac sign. Pisces, this is about taking time to be quiet, taking time to reflect, meditating, finding that balance, bringing more harmony into your mind, body, and spirit. The contracts, what you're married to, what your principles are, letting it all go. Let's see what's in store for you guys. Harmony and balance is definitely key for you guys during this season. When we think about your season, the opposite sign is Virgo for you guys. So bringing more harmony and balance, doing things that's going to bring harmony and balance into your routine. If it doesn't put a smile on your face, perhaps it's time to let it go. One more card. All right, Pisces, this is a very uplifting reading for you Pisces out there. So all 3 cards are in upright position. We are looking at the sacral, third eye, and crown. So talk about balance, financial abundance. Financial abundance. What do you need to let go? That's 1, 7, 8 energy. What do you need to let go of to bring more financial abundance in? Remember, you are the co-creator. As a Pisces, you carry all 12 zodiac signs energy in you. Noting Neptune is in your sign and is in retrograde. So there's a spiritual awakening taking place for you. in reference to letting go what no longer serves that can bring more financial abundance in. So work on the very thing you're very good at as creating. Second card rather, Queen and King. So this is the energy between your masculine and feminine. This is also the energy between a relationship and your partnerships as well. That too is about your partnerships. It's also associated with Taurus, which again, Uranus is in Taurus, it's going to go retrograde. So it's helping you to really work on letting go, finding that balance between your physical possessions, your physical and material possessions, all of your relationships as well. When we talk about that sacral energy, it's about let go of judgment, shame, guilt, and blame that you might have towards yourself. Release it out. This is a perfect time to bring more balance into your mind, body, and spirit. Love that. Third card, you are manifesting. You're manifesting whatever it is you are thinking about. So focus on keeping your thoughts high. Focus on what it is you wish to create because it's going to manifest. 1 and 9 is your 10 energy. This is about your soul's purpose. This is about what you came here to create, what you came here to accomplish, your fame, your success, that masculine energy as well as taking action. Remember that Queen and King card. Okay, so it's your masculine, taking action. It's your crown energy. So this is tapping into your higher wisdom, higher consciousness. So using this amazing energy that we do have regarding that Virgo sun energy, the Virgo new moon, this is a perfect new moon for you to sit, create the financial abundance you're looking to create the relationships you're looking to create, let go of your judgment, shame, guilt, and blame. Manifest, manifest, manifest because you can. Love that for Pisces. So there you have it. What wonderful energy you all have this week. This was an amazing card spread, although yes, many of the zodiac signs had a lot of cards in reverse. So if you had any of those zodiac signs that had multiple cards in reverse, it just means you need to do a lot of work this week in clearing your energy. Use this amazing energy to help you push through whatever it is you need to say it. Whatever it is you need to realign your energy to do it. This is a powerful week and our planets are definitely helping us. Remember, the planets are helping us. They're for us, not against us. I would love to hear your comments. I would love to know how this resonates with you. Please go ahead and if you're watching through the personal page or business page of Facebook, please go ahead and put your comments there. If you're watching on YouTube and you wish to reach out, you can do so by emailing healingwithin76@gmail.com. Have yourself an awesome, awesome Virgo season. I will be back next week to give you more based on how we move into Virgo season week by week. But for now, enjoy the forecast of the entire month. I will see you next time. Have a great one. Bye-bye for now.